Thank you so much, guys. Yes, Souped Up Monday it is, and man, do we have a treat for you this morning. Kate George joining us in the kitchen, and it's pappa el Pomodoro. That is what we're making. I have no clue what that means, but it involves something with tomatoes. Kate,
yes.
Good morning. How are you?
Morning, Ian. Fine, thank you.
So, yes, tomato. I see tomatoes in there. What are we making?
So we're doing a pappa el Pomodoro soup, which is an Italian tomato and bread soup. So it's a way of using up that old stale bread you wouldn't normally, you'd probably throw away, and it makes a very hearty, thick, almost like a stew or a ragu.
It does.
Soup.
It doesn't look like a soup. It's quite firm, but you can of course control the consistency you mentioned.
Absolutely, yeah.
So how do you start off? Here?
Okay, so we're going to put a huge amount of olive oil because that's going to make it delicious.
Great.
A little bit of garlic. You're going to grab the wooden spoon and give it a stir.
I'll give it a stir for you.
And what I've got here are the stalks of the basil that we're going to use in the soup. The stalks are a little bit they're a little bit stringy when you eat them, but they've got a huge amount of flavour in, so they're going to add a nice foundation to the bottom of our soup.
They'll cook softly as well. I mean, once you get everything in there.
Okay, and what you're also going to do is take 500 grams of normal old roasted tomatoes, and you're going to pop them in the oven and roast them with some garlic and some basil, which is what I've got here. We did these a little bit earlier.
Wow.
So our garlic's nice and toasted with our
with the
basil stalks. And we're going to add some tin tomatoes to this.
Brilliant. Oh, listen to that.
Okay.
Sizzling away.
And what I've also got is a tin of about 400 mils of water, which we're going to add too. And I'm going to use that to you smell that toasted garlic flavour.
Yeah. And also the basil, you can definitely tell that's releasing so much flavour.
I know, and I'm going to just pop a little bit of fresh basil in here as well.
All right.
Just to get that started. And this is just going to cook for about 10 minutes until you want the flavour to kind of thicken, the water to cook out, and that all to intensify in flavour.
So you bring it to the boil and then just kind of let it simmer for a while.
Simmer for about 10 minutes. Then we're going to pop in our bread. So this is just some old ciabatta.
Okay, I think that's a really good bread to use as well because it's quite firm, but you can feel it's quite stale,
Yeah. Okay, and we're just going to pop that baby in.
It's going to obviously soak up all of this
flavour. So that's
flavour.
going to soak up everything. And then our roasted tomatoes go in.
Yeah. And obviously this is going to add a whole different kind of flavour to the soup as well.
So we're just going to leave that to simmer.
Right.
We've also got some more fresh basil, which I'm just going to pop in here as well.
All right, so it is your Souped Up Soup Monday here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Of course, we are busy showing us how to make a pappa el Pomodoro, which is a tomato and bread soup. Looks absolutely delicious. If you want to try your hand at this one, SMS the keyword soup to 33728. That's soup to 33728. We'll send you all the ingredients that you need and also a link to the recipe. Just keep in mind those SMSs do cost R1.50. And that's it.
Well, we're just going to finish off now. So it's going to cook down.
Okay.
We're going to finish off with a little bit of salt and pepper.
All right.
And because we're using quite a lot of tomatoes, we're just going to add a little bit of sugar as well, just to
balance that acidity as well. Perfect. Well, I'll tell you what. While we finish up this soup, here's a quick last look at how we made our tomato and bread soup for our Souped Up Soup.
Prick tomatoes, then toss with garlic and basil. Drizzle with oil, then season. Roast at 200 degrees for 20 minutes. Saute garlic and basil stalks. Add tinned tomatoes and water, then simmer. Add torn bread, season and add sugar. Stir in basil, then simmer gently for 10 minutes. Add roasted tomatoes, then remove from the heat. Drizzle with olive oil before serving. Top with fresh basil. For the full recipe, visit the Expresso Morning Show Facebook page or log on to www.expressoshow.com. SMS the keyword soup to 33728 to receive the shopping list on your phone. Click on the link provided to view the recipe on our Mobi site. SMSs cost R1.50, no free SMSs, T's and C's apply.
And just look at that hearty goodness, tomato and bread soup on your Feel Good Breakfast Show this morning. SMS the keyword soup to 33728. We'll send you all of the details. It is, of course, our Souped Up Soup Monday. Kate, that looks delicious.
I know, it's amazing, isn't it?
So a little drizzle of olive oil I see you put on there as well.
Some salt, some pepper, a little bit of fresh basil, and you are good to go.
That is amazing. But of course, when you do make soup, there's always a little bit of leftover. So just hang on, because we are going to be souping up this soup in just a while. Gents, how do you feel about a little tomato and bread soup this morning?